Hello, in this video I'm going to show the home screen tricks on Motorola Moto G86 Power. Okay, so let's begin. To open up the home screen settings, simply hold on your home screen. And that's all. In here we can, for example, quickly change themes. Just like that. Same thing with the fonts. You can pick between one of those. For example, I'll pick the last one, and now it has been changed. Okay, now from here we can go straight into the widgets, and we can create a widget from all of those apps that are right in here on that list. So for example, let's create a new widget of maybe TikTok, because why not? Maybe that one. Click on add, and now as you can see it appeared right now on our home screen on the place where I have selected. And now we have quick access into our TikTok. Of course, you can create any other widget that you want. If you want to remove it, simply hold on it, select it onto the remove, release your finger, and now it has been removed. Also, let's add another one, maybe the Chrome, maybe that one, click on add, and now it appears right now on our home screen. Of course, we can change position anywhere that we want. I mean, you also need to have enough space for it, but you always find some place. Okay, as we hold in back again, we can, for example, also create the widgets. My bad, sorry. We can open up the wallpaper settings. And in here we can enable the lock screen and also add effects to it, such as zoom, sway, ripple, snow, rain, or the AI zoom. We can stylize it with some filters or something like that, as you can see. And as you click on others, we can select on none, we can select the blur, or change the brightness. Also, you can create a new wallpaper by choosing from photos, dynamic, or the curated images. Also, we can enable the live lock screen. To do it, open up the settings, click on personalize. It's under the lock screen. No, not in here. I think when I'll type live lock screen, okay. Now it's like the app. Wait a second. It should be in here. Yeah, in the display, I think. Yeah, in here we have also the live lock screen. And thanks to that, we can enable the changing wallpapers. It's basically like the wallpaper carousel. So the wallpapers will be changing. Okay, back into the home screen. Hold in. We can also click on personalize. In here we can also change the themes. I was showing you that because we had a shorter way to it. We have those themes that we can select. Also, we can change the colors of our system right in here, or we can create a new one. And if you want, you can enable the themed icon. You can see the difference. If you want to save, hit the button, and that's all. Same thing with the icon shape. We can change it. You can see the difference right now on the screen. If you have picked the one that you want, click on save, and now it's done. We can also select the... I was showing you the fonts, my bad. Not that, I wanted to show you the display and text size. So we can change the font size and adjust it into your preferences, and also the display size of the icons. If you want, you can also enable the bold text, and now it's simply bigger. And also use the high contrast text. If you want to reset settings, simply click on reset. And now everything went into the original settings. And next to it we have the layout. We have a lot of modes, as you can see. So we have 4:6, 5:7, 5:6, 5:5, 4:7, 3:4, 4:4, and 4:5. So if you pick the smaller layout, you won't have many icons on your home screen, but they will be simply bigger. So you can pick between the mode that you like the most. I'll stick to the standard one. And also you can click and hold right in here to see a preview. Okay, now let's go with the fingerprint animation. And we have 3 modes that we can set. Is the radial waves, boomerang, or the chroma dial. You can now see the difference on the screen. For now, I'll pick that one, and I'll show you how it works. Let's place our finger on the sensor. Boom. And now we had our new animation. So I'll pick that one. When it comes to the sounds, you can in here quickly change your notifications. And there was other thing that I wanted to change, but suddenly it disappeared. So give me a second. Home settings. Okay, in here we also can change the home screen style. It can be the app tray or the open. You can also change the app label between 2 rows, 1 row, or don't show. We can also lock home screen layout, so the icons and widgets will be locked in place, and we won't be able to change the layout. Okay, I'm wondering where one thing disappeared that I want to show you. Maybe it was the lock screen. Yeah, click on customize lock screen, and in here, when you click, you can change the notification style. It can be bubble, chip, or the list. You can also change the clock phases. For example, that one. And also, you can create a new shortcut. So for example, I'll pick the Chrome. Boom. And for the second one, maybe the flashlight. So now, when we are in our lock screen, when I click right in here, and now when I use my fingerprint, the Chrome launches immediately. And now let's try with the flashlight. In here we need to simply tap, and as you can see, the flashlight launched, and now it turns off. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hello, in this video I'm going to show you the hidden sound settings on Motorola Moto G86 Power. Okay, so let's open up the settings, find sound and vibration, and let's begin with a few things. So let's scroll down a little bit into those options. In here, for example, if you want, you can enable or disable the dial pad tones, screen locking sound, tap and click sounds, or for example the screenshot sounds, because for some people those things might be annoying, and you might didn't know about it, that you can completely turn them off or on if you want to have them enabled. For example, currently the tap and click sounds are turned off, so when I'm clicking on the something there is no sound, but now when I'll turn it on, I'll also pick the phone closer to the microphone so you might hear it. I don't know, is it possible for you, but now there's simply a gentle clicking sound. For some people it might be cool to have it enabled, and now you know that you can enable it right in here. But currently, for now, I'll turn it off. But for example, I'll select the screenshot sound on. We also have the vibration and haptics. You can enable or disable to use them. When it comes to the calls, we can enable or disable the ring vibration to vibrate first the ring gradually, or vibrate for answered calls. When it comes to the notifications, we can enable or disable the notification vibration and also the alarm vibration. And when it comes to the haptics, we can turn on the touch feedback or the media vibration. Okay, now let's scroll down and let's select the Dolby Atmos. Okay, so Dolby Atmos delivers a premium listening experience through your phones, loudspeakers and connected devices. If you want, you can click on Learn More, how it works. So, play the video to celebrate storyteller, inventors and technology making cinema magic together. We have the custom profiles that we can use for our sound. We also have the smart adjustment and also the landscape stereo. When you rotate your device into landscape mode, the speakers will adjust to maintain video stereo playback. Okay, now hit on the settings button if you want to change them. When it comes to the audio modes, we have the spatial audio, and for the stereo audio we have the smart audio, music, movie, game, podcast or the custom. You can read now on the screen what each option provides. You can also click on the edit button next to each other, and for example you can choose the equalizer, and you can bring the treble, bass boost and vocal boost. Also you can enable the surround visualizer. It creates a surround sound experience through your connected device. And on the bottom we have the volume leveler. Here the same volume level for each audio source. Of course, if you want, you can, for example, select the custom one and manually select and adjust the equalizer into your own preferences. Below again you can select the brilliant treble, bass boost or the vocal boost and enable the volume leveler or surround virtualizer. We also have the Crystal Talk AI. It reduces background noise for VoIP calls. It's also pretty cool, we can enable it. And the last thing is the live caption. Actually, before it's the media controls. Thanks to that, when we turn it on, when the screen is off, we can hold the volume up or volume down key to select the previous or the next track. You can click on Learn More to know how it works, and now also we have a tutorial how to use it. Okay, and now the live caption, if you enable it. Basically now the phone will detect the speech on our device and it will automatically generate the captions. We can select the languages. If you want, you can click on Add 4 more. In here we have a list of the supported languages. You can also change the caption size and style and enable, for example, to hide the profanity. So when there will be a bad word on the screen, it will be replaced with the asterisk symbol. I'll show you how the live caption works. Let me open up the YouTube. Actually, okay, here it is. Now I'll play something. Some video with the sound, for example, from our channel.
It's Acer Travel HP2, and in this video I will show you how to enable energy saver on this laptop. To do this, you have to right-click the battery icon on your status bar, then go to Power and Sleep settings. Here, select.
Okay, so as you can see, the phone detects pretty well what is the sound that is playing, and it's converting it into the captions. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to take better pictures on Motorola Moto G86 Power. Okay, so let's begin. Let's open up the camera app, and let's discuss a few things first. Let's open up the settings. We can also, for example, set the front photo resolution for high for the better quality of our photos. Also, now let's select the Capture Assistant, and we can enable the assistive grid. Thanks to that, now I'll show you how it looks like. And now we have those grid lines on our screen. And thanks to them, it might be easier to position the object in the middle of the screen or something else. Basically, it helps with the proper positioning of your device of the object that you want to take a photo of. So if you want, you can enable it. Next thing is using the Pro mode, because in the Pro mode we can adjust a lot of values for ourselves, and it also can help with the quality of our picture. So the first thing from the left side is the automatic focus. We have a few levels of it. We can adjust it manually. Second thing is the white balance. So we can now see how the colors are changing on our screen. Next thing is the shutter speed. When it comes to the shutter speed, it's the speed of our photo. And the highest speed will be when it's on the left side, the slowest when it's on the right side. And now you can see that when I'm moving the phone, it's really lagging. And now when I go into the left side, it runs really smooth. Next thing is the ISO. Basically the ISO is the camera sensitivity to light. So for example, the ISO 100 is good for taking photos when we have a clean light next to us. And for example, the maximum one, 3200, is better for taking photos when it's dark around us. Basically when the light is not proper. Okay, and the last thing is the exposure. You can see how it works. So the default value is when it's on the 0. When we boost it up, the photo gets brightened, and when we go slower, to the left side, the photo simply gets darker. Also, when you tap on the middle of the screen, you can catch the focus of your camera, and thanks to that, the quality of your picture will be simply better. Also, when you tap and when you scroll down in the normal mode, you have that icon on the right side, the sun, and that's the also way to change the exposure level manually when you are not in the Pro mode. For example, when you are using the normal photo mode, just like that. Okay, also, when you are taking the pictures of objects or people that are a little bit away from you, you shouldn't use the digital zoom, like that, because it breaks the photo's quality. You can simply zoom with your feet. If something is a little bit far away, simply move physically closer to it using your legs. Or for example, when you are taking photo of your friend, girlfriend, anything like that, you can ask her to go closer to the camera, or you can move closer to her to get a better quality of your picture. Also, using the ultra wide mode, which is 0.5, right in here on this bar, can also help you with getting more details on your photo. So that's the 1x zoom, and that's the 0.5. As you can see, the screen gets widened, and we can see more details and things on our screen. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hello, in this video I'm going to show you the productivity tricks on Motorola Moto G86 Power. Okay, so let's begin. First, let's open up the settings. Now let's scroll down until we find the gestures. And in here I'll show you the sidebar, swipe to split, the 3-finger screenshot, and also the power key, and the cool things that we can do with it. So let's begin with the sidebar. We need to make sure that's enabled. If you want, you can click on Learn More. In here you have a full option how to, the gestures that we can use. When you click on the settings, into the sidebar you can add those apps, tools, or even the contacts. Simply click on them to add, just like that. If you want to delete them, simply click on that small icon, and also you can change the position of the apps inside the sidebar. Now let's open it up by performing the sliding move. We can also change the position of our sidebar. And now when we open up using the sidebar, it opens in the floating window. Just like that. So thanks to that, we can adjust the size of our window when we grab on the edge. For example, we can make it really small, but still we can do our stuff on our phone. So still, for example, I can change things in the settings. I can still surf the internet while I still have access into my YouTube. And it's really comfortable because I can easily multitask and do many things on my device at the same time, thanks to the thing that one of the apps is opened in the floating window, so I can quickly change between the apps. Also, if you hold one of the icon and put it on the top side or on the down side, it will open up in the split screen. Just like that. Now we have the calculator on the top, and now we need to select our second app. For example, let it be... I don't know actually. Let's say the Facebook. I'm not logged in, so I cannot show you that. But in this mode, we can also easily do many things at the same time, because we can quickly switch between the calculator and the Facebook. I can scroll, and at the same time I can count my stuff. Maybe the Facebook isn't the best app for the calculator. You can, for example, use the notes, and thanks to that you can, note your earnings or your outcome, something like that, and you don't need to switch between the apps. Using the recent apps, you can simply open them both at the same time using the split screen mode, and it's really comfortable. Also, when you click and hold on this thin bar, you can change the size of the apps. Okay, the next thing that I want to show you is the swipe to split. You need to enable it, and now we need to perform this move to open it up. Okay, now it worked. And now that's the other way how we can open up the split screen. Maybe let's try on the home screen. But I think we need to have one of the app opened. As you can see, it doesn't want to work each time. Maybe let's try with another app. Wait. Okay. I don't know why. I'm sure that I have enabled it. Now it should work. Yeah, now it's working. So now we will have Chrome opened in the split screen. Now we just need to select the second app. I pick the calculator, and as you can see, everything opened just fine. Okay, next thing is the 3-finger screenshot, which is really cool, because, for example, we don't need to use the power button and volume up button to take a screenshot. In my opinion, it's simply more comfortable. Simply hold 3 fingers on your screen, and the screenshot gets automatically taken. Let me show you again. Boom. Fast and easy. Okay. Now let's go into the power key. And in here we can select the action for the double press. Currently it's the camera. That's how we can quickly open that app. So let's double tap. Boom. The camera launched almost immediately. So it's also pretty cool shortcut how we can quickly open up the camera app. Back into the power key. Now we have the press and hold. Below we can change the duration. And in here we can select the action. We can launch the digital assistant, power menu, or there won't be anything when we select no action. I have selected the digital assistant because thanks to the Gemini, which is of course our digital assistant, we can do many cool things and we can save a lot of time on it. So, for example, we can set an alarm using the Gemini and only our voice commands. So let's give him a task to set an alarm. Set an alarm to do the laundry tomorrow at 7 p.m. Okay, according to the Gemini, the alarm has been set, but just make sure. And as you can see, laundry, 7 p.m. tomorrow. Everything went just fine. Also, for example, you can use the Gemini to search the things for you in the internet. Let's say we want to know how to cook a perfect steak and we need a recipe. We can quickly ask the AI to give us an example. Give me a recipe for a perfect steak, please.
For a perfect steak, pat it dry, season generously with salt and pepper, and sear it in a smoking hot pan, preferably cast iron. For a medium rare steak, flip it every minute for even cooking and a great crust. Finish by basting with butter, garlic, and herbs. Rest the steak for 5 to 10 minutes before serving.
Okay, as you can see, we have our answer, and below we have links to the recipes also. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hello, in this video I'm going to show the speed up tricks on Motorola Moto G86 Power. Okay, so I have a few things that I want to show you when it comes to the speed up tricks. Let's begin with the developer options and a few things that we can adjust in them. So first we need to get access into the developer options. To do it, we need to click on the settings. Once we are here, we need to scroll down into the bottom until we find About Phone. And now click on Device Identifiers and we have the build number. And we need to tap on it a few times. In my case, I also need to draw my lock screen, and now we can see that we are a developer. Now simply go back, click on the system, and now we have access into developer options. Now I want to show you a few things that we can adjust right in here. So let's scroll down into the bottom, and let's find the specific options that I'm talking about. There should be somewhere in here. Okay, here are the first three. I'm talking about window animation scale, transition animation scale, and the animator duration scale. As you can see, all of those options are set on 1x, but to improve the speed and the performance of our device, we can select them on off or on 0.5, but don't go higher than 1x. For me, the perfect balance between 1x and off is of course 0.5, because we will still have our animations they will be a little different, but they will be still on. So for me, it's like a perfect balance between 0 and 1. Also scroll down a little, find the apps, and we have the background process limit. And we can select it on at most 3 or at most 4. It's completely up to you. And now that's all that we needed to do in the developer options. Now open up the settings, scroll down, go into the storage, and in here you can free up the space by, for example, deleting some of the apps that you are not using. You can also, for example, find the unused ones. Currently there's nothing, but if you have some of the apps that you're not using, simply uninstall them. But remember that some of the apps are the system apps, and you won't be able to uninstall them. But as more storage space you have, your phone will work faster. Because if you have a really slow storage space, I mean you don't have the space on your storage, your device might be lagging and not working properly. Okay, next thing is opening the settings and finding the apps. In here, click on the default ones. No, sorry, not in here. But in here we have a list of all apps, and in some of them you can, for example, clear the cache. It should work, for example, when it comes to the Chrome or any other browser. I'm just wondering where is Chrome. Okay, you can click on that. Now click on storage and cache, and you can clear the cache. Don't worry, by clicking to clear the cache you won't lose any data, but remember not to click clear storage, because that will delete all of your data. But clearing the cache won't damage your data or anything like that. So clearing it from time to time is good for your device health and performance. Also, when you are using the phone for a longer time, and when you have a lot of the apps open in the background, your device might work a little bit slower. That's of course because of the RAM, which is used for all of those apps. So if you have a lot of the apps opened in the recent one, and when you are not using them, simply close the unused apps. Thanks to that you free up your RAM, and your device also will work a little bit faster. Okay. Next thing, if you want, you can download some third-party cleaning apps from the Play Store. Simply open it up, type cleaner or cleaning, and you will have a list of apps. Remember that before downloading each app, read the reviews about them. It's not necessary, of course, but you are doing it, of course, on your own. So before downloading any app, it's good to read the reviews. Okay, and as a last thing, I'll show you how to perform a simple reboot, because performing a simple reboot from time to time, I mean once a week, is completely enough. Will cause this that your device health will be simply better, because during the reboot the processes that are running in the background are being closed, the phone rests, we can say it in that way, and also this process frees up the RAM, and it might help with the speed of your device. So to perform a simple reboot, simply click the power button and volume up button, just like that, and now simply tap on the restart. Now after a few seconds the device will be automatically turned on back again and ready to use. Alright, that's all on this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. Hello, in this video I'm going to show you the top tricks on Motorola Moto G86 Power. Okay, so let's open up the settings first, and let's begin with the gestures that we have on this device, because Motorola is known for their custom gestures. So find them right in here. Now let's scroll down and let me show you how to use them. So in here we have the kinetic gestures, and that's the things that I want to show you. First, let's begin with the quick launch. So now when we tap the back side of our device, we can open up special things. So let's click on try it out. Now we need to tap with different strength to try the power of them. So that was the gentle. Also, we need to find the right spot where to tap, because sometimes it doesn't want to work. I think you should tap right in here under the camera, but as you can see, sometimes it doesn't want to work at all. Okay, finally it worked. Okay. It doesn't want to work as I would like. Okay, so that was the gentle. It's really hard to find the right spot. It says somewhere in here next to the camera, and that's actually the place where I'm tapping. Okay, finally. That was the hard. That was the moderate. And that was the gentle. The place where I'm tapping is right in here next to the camera. Sometimes it's really hard to find the right spot, but after a few tries, I'm sure that you will find out where to tap. Okay, now we need to select the tap strength to open up specific apps. And we can open up the recorder, Smart Connect, play or pause the music. We can take a screenshot, enable the screen recorder, go back to home, switch to last app, or open the specific app. So for the gentle touch, a gentle tap, let's select the recorder. Let's try how it works. Okay, as you can see, the recorder launched. Click on Get Started, and now we are ready to use the recorder. So that was the gentle tap. Next is the moderate. For this, for example, let's take a screenshot. Just like I was saying, sometimes it's pretty hard to find this spot, but finally the screenshot has been taken. So it also works. Not each time, but it is. And now the hard tap. For example, the maybe the open app. Let's pick the Chrome. And again, finding the right spot is really annoying. Oh my god. It's pretty annoying when it comes to the tapping. This shortcut isn't the one that I like. Oh, come on. It's exactly the place where I'm tapping and it doesn't want to launch. Okay, finally. So it's like you need to perfectly hit this place, and only here it works. But as you can see, finally the Chrome launched. For me, the quick launch isn't the best thing that we had on this phone. Next thing is the quick capture. When we twist our wrist twice, it will quickly open up the camera. We can click on try. Now I'll show you. And in here there's no problem to launch the camera app. Let me try it again. the camera app launches immediately. So this works just fine, and it's also pretty cool looking. Next thing is the fast flashlight. Simply I click on try out. Now I need to perform like the chopping move, just like that, to launch the camera. Okay, as you can see, it worked. Now let's do it again, and the flashlight is turned off. Also works pretty okay. The next thing is lift to unlock. So now, when we pick up the phone, it will unlock automatically, but you need to have your face added if you want to enable it. Next thing is pick up to silence. So when someone is calling us, we can click on try out. Our phone must be lying flat.
Hello, Moto.
Now lift it up, and as you can see, the incoming call has been silenced. Next thing, and the last one, is flip for DND. When we want to enable the DND mode, we can simply rotate our phone flat down, and now the DND mode should be enabled. But if you want to have that mode still on, your phone must be laying still on the flat surface, placed down. Okay, another cool thing is the Smart Connect app right in here. Let me show you how it works. It requires any other device, for example, your watch, the PC, laptop, or any other device. Click on Add. In here we have a list of devices that we can use for our Smart Connect. I'll show you that on the PC. Now we need to get the Smart Connect from the link or get into that page, but also we can download it from the Play Store. Click on Continue Pairing, and now I'll show you where to download this app on your PC, and I'll show you the further steps, so give me a second. Okay, so now we are on the PC. Open up the Microsoft Store, type Smart Connect, and in here we can install the Smart Connect app. Okay, it's being installed, so let's wait. Okay, it says it has been connected. Open up your Smart Connect right now. Click on Get Started. Go through, click on Get Started. We can enable to allow data sharing. Click on OK. And now we need to scan this QR code using our phone. If we want to connect both devices to each other. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'll pick the phone and I'll scan this code. Okay. Now, as you can see, our Motorola appeared. And in here on the right side, we have activities that we can do. For example, we can enable the app streaming. So we can open Android apps from our device app tray directly on our PC. You can check messages across social media and more. Click on App Drawer. In here we have the list of apps that we can use. For example, let's launch the calculator maybe. On our phone, we need to click on Accept. And as you can see, the calculator from our phone appeared right now on the screen. Just like that, we can count our stuff and do everything that we want. Now, for example, let's launch, I don't know, maybe the clock app? Okay. And for example, we can add a new alarm on our phone at 1 p.m. Click on OK. And now it has been saved on our device. Just to show you, I'll open up the clock app, and it also has been saved on our device, thanks to the Smart Connect. Okay, next thing that we can do, let's go back with the app streaming. For example, we can enable the mobile desktop, so we can transform our device into a desktop, a full desktop experience accessible via your PC, access apps, organize files, and more. Click on continue, select the orientation, but currently it's not even available. Click on start, click on next, 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 and next, click on done, and now we have like a small desktop of our device. In here, for example, we can add the Chrome, do our stuff, and many more. We can surf the internet, check our mail, basically anything that we want. Okay, let's go back. We also have the phone on PC option. Click on continue, and we can use the mirror phone or the virtual phone. And the mirror phone show our device display as it appears in hand. When it comes to the virtual, it shows an additional screen for our device. We can click on start phone on PC. Okay, here it is. Here appeared the window. And now I can normally use my device. You can see that I'm not even touching the device, and I'm still doing my stuff simply using the mouse and the main keyboard. For example, I can take a photo on my Motorola by clicking the mouse on my PC. Same thing, for example, with typing the messages or surfing the internet. I'll show you that. And now I'm tapping on the keyboard from my PC. And you can see that everything is being registered and everything works just fine. Next thing is the webcam, but it's not like the best thing. For example, the other cool thing is the cross control. So now we can multitask between devices. Click on next and click on open cross control. And now this big screen is our monitor, and this small one is our phone. I'll put it on the left side. Okay. And now, when I'll go with my mouse into the left side, the mouse should appear on the screen of our Motorola. I hope you can see it, this small mouse, and I can still use my phone using the mouse from my PC. I can still open up the settings, scroll in and out. I can open up the Chrome, surf the internet. I can even watch TikTok, and I can use basically everything that this phone allows me to. So that when it comes to the smart connectivity. And also that's all what it comes in this video. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hello, in this video I'm going to show you the camera tricks on Motorola Moto G86 Power. Okay, so let's open up our app, and let me show you the most interesting things that we have on this device. So for example, let's begin with the Google Lens. That's the icon on the top left corner. Simply click on that. And here we have three options. We can use the Google Lens to translate, to search for the selected image, or use this mode for homework. So when you use the homework and when you click the button, it will work for the result of your task, for example. Let's begin with the basic search method. In here I have this plant. Let's place it in front of the camera and let's take a picture. And now, according to the photo that we have just taken, we can also change the position of the scanned place. The Google is looking for the results according to the image that we have just taken, and in here we have similar plants that I have took a photo of. And for example, we can see what the image displays. So in this case is artificial succulent plant. We have the type, the material, any other things. For example, we can even buy similar plants to the one that I have just took photo of. So the Google Lens and the search option is simply good for searching things. When we don't know what something is called, for example, we simply take a photo of it using the Google Lens, and then we will have our result, what it is. And next thing is the translate mode. We can select the languages that we want to translate into, or what language we want to detect. Currently I don't have any text to show you, but actually, give me a second. I'll take a quick photo. Okay. Let's now select that we want to translate into, for example, I don't know, Bashkir. I don't know what language this is. But as you can see, some of the text has been successfully translated. Okay. The next thing in the normal photo mode is a possibility to take the burst shot. To do it, we need to simply hold the shutter button. Okay, as you can see, I took 51 photos, one after each one. So that's how this mode works for quick photo taking, just like that. Another cool thing is the slow motion mode. Right in here on the top we can change the resolution and the FPS. We have the HDN 240 or Full HDN 120 FPS. I'll record on the HD resolution just to show you how it works. Will it slow the video? Now we can save it. Now let's click on play to see how it works. Alright, as you can already see, the photo is really slowed as you take a look. Okay, in this part I was waving my hand before the camera. I was waving pretty fast, but thanks to the slow motion mode, the video has been successfully slowed. Okay, when it comes to the Pro mode, which is also a pretty cool feature, this mode is recommended for the people who really like to adjust almost everything that is possible. So we can adjust the automatic focus, we can change the white balance as we move left or right on this bar. Next thing is the shutter speed of our photo. Next thing is the ISO. And the last thing is the exposure. So if you are a kind of person who likes to adjust the settings of its camera, simply use this mode. And when you click on more, in here we also have some cool things. We have the scan. Thanks to it we can scan the QR codes. Night vision is recommended for people who like to take pictures in the night. They simply came out with the better quality. When it comes to the panorama, thanks to that we'll be able to take a wide photo. Let me show you how it works. Click on the shutter button and now move to the right side according to the direction that is shown on the screen. Currently you don't even see what I'm doing, but I'll show you the result. Okay, and now as you can see, thanks to the panorama mode, I took a wide photo And that's because I made this move. I was sliding my phone left to right. For example, when I was using this mode, for example, in the mountains, it works really good because in front of me I had a beautiful landscape, a beautiful view, and I have simply performed that move and the photo went pretty cool. The next thing is the ultra resolution. In this mode we simply have the highest megapixels, that is, in the ultra resolution mode, we simply have the best quality of our picture. Unfortunately, we cannot change the zoom level, so we only have 1x, but we can still change the exposure level manually, just like that. And now, the last thing, actually not the last, but the photo booth is also pretty cool. You can click on the information button just to know what's going on. So prepare and pose with capturing 4 separate photos in a row with 3 seconds in between. You can see a preview how this mode should work. So now I'll make a few photos. Okay, this mode is used for selfies. As you click right in here, you can see a preview how it looked like. Okay, and the last mode under the more that I'm going to show you is the tilt shift. If you click on the information button, you can read how this works. Create a charming image using blur and flare effects that make your image seem miniature. So you can see that when the tilt shift mode is on, we have a little blur on our photo, and only the center of the photo is with the good focus. We can adjust the focus frame position with one finger. We can use the 2 fingers to adjust the width of the focus frame, and we can even rotate the focus frame with 2 fingers. So that's how you can do it. You can rotate it and change its position. And now you can take photos. For example, I'll take a photo of that plant. Okay, let's see if there is some difference. I think that this part of the photo and this one are a little bit blurred in comparison to the flower that is in the middle. And also we have the dual capture mode, and thanks to this mode we can record a video from both cameras at the same time. We can also change the layout when you click right in here. Now it's split in half. We can also change the position of the cameras. And when you go back, you have this layout. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. Hello, in this video I'm going to show you the security tricks on Motorola Moto G86 Power. Okay, so let's begin. When it comes to the Motorola, we have a whole Moto Secure app, which we can use, but more about it in a second. We can also always open up our simple settings. In here we can scroll down until we find the security and privacy options. Maybe let's begin in here, and let's begin with setting up a screen lock, because that's like the key of our security level. So we have pattern, pin or the password. I'll show you how to set the pattern, for example. Now we have those 9 dots, and we need to connect at least 4 of those dots to create our pattern. So simply draw your pattern. If you want to try again, click on clear. Now hit on next if you want to save. Now redraw your pattern, click on confirm, click on done, and now our lock screen has been successfully set. Straight from here we can go also into the device unlock, and in here we have the fingerprint, the face unlock, and also the theft protection. And let's begin with setting up a fingerprint also. And now we need to click on setup, click on got it, And in here on the bottom of the screen we have our sensor. Make sure that your screen isn't dirty. Same thing with your finger. Now we need to place our finger on the sensor. Now we need to touch it and lift. And now we need to repeat that process until we fulfill this square, which is right now on the center of the screen. So repeat that process. Sometimes it takes a few tries. Also, you can try placing your finger from different angles. It also might help. Simply repeat the process until everything is saved. Okay. And now we are done. As you can see, the fingerprint has been successfully saved. If you want, you can click on add another to add another fingerprint. Now click on done. And now we have our fingerprint saved. Set. We also have the face unlock. If you want, you can set it. Now all you need to do is to click on setup. And now you need to place your face inside of that frame to save your face. Okay, when it comes to the theft protection, we have the theft detection lock and also the offline device lock. When it comes to the theft detection lock, the screen will lock if this setting detects that someone took your device and ran away. If you want, you can enable it. It works pretty cool. And also same thing with the offline device lock. The screen will lock shortly after your device goes offline to help protect your data. You can also enable it, click on OK, and now it will work just fine. Also, we have options such as remote lock and find and erase your device. When you enable the remote lock, if you want to use it, it requires your SIM card or eSIM. And now to use it, if you lose your device, you can remotely lock it. And now how it works. You need to go into that page, android.com/lock, and the next thing you need to do is to simply type your phone number. Okay, and when we have the Find Hub enabled, this feature, we can, for example, lock the screen of our device when we use the Find Hub app or the Find Hub web. And also we can remotely factory reset our device if someone stole it. So in here we can also do it. Now let's go back from here. And now let's go into the app security. Click on Google Play Protect. And let's scan in search for harmful apps. Okay, no harmful apps found, so we don't need to perform any action. If the phone tells you to do something, simply follow the instruction on the screen. Okay, from here we can go into the account security and click on Google Security Checkup. Okay, in here also everything is fine. If something will be wrong, you will see a notification. And if there will be something to do, simply follow the instruction on the screen. Now let's go into the password checkup. In here we can check, do we have some compromised passwords, are our passwords unique, and do we have some two-week passwords. As you can see, in my case, I have two-week passwords, and thanks to that, the password checkup, when I'll click on that, I will see in which apps I have weak passwords, and it's like a recommendation from your phone what to change. It's like a suggestion to create a stronger password. So you can take a look from time to time right in here. And now I have shown you the device finders. Now let's simply click on System and Updates, and let's click on Check for Updates. As you can see, in my case, I have possibility to download the Google Play update. I won't do it right now because I have other things to show you. But if you have that possibility, you can download it right in here. Now let's click on Security Update. Everything looks good due to our phone. Simply click on Got It, and we also don't need to do anything. Also, cool thing is having a backup of your data. That's the last option. Because if you have a backup of your data, you can always restore it on any other device, because the backup is stored in the Google Cloud. All you need to do is to simply remember your Google account on which you are logged in currently, because if you want to restore the a backup in the future, you will need to be logged in into the same Google account that you can see right in here on your device, of course. To create a backup, make sure that you have some free storage space. Also, select Backup by Google One, simply enable that feature, and now simply click on Backup Now. Now the process will start. I also need to confirm by drawing my screen lock. Okay, and now under the backup word, a thin bar appeared, as you can see, and it's starting slowly to fulfill. Basically, when it disappears, it means that our backup has been successfully made. If everything goes well, you'll see a notification on the bottom of the screen that your data has been backupped, and also under the Backup by Google One sentence, we will see how long ago the backup was made. Alright, so I'll see you once the backup is finished. Alright, the backup has been successfully made. As you can see, 0 minutes ago, and as you take a look on the hour, it was like 1 second ago. So everything went fine. Now we can go back, and from here now we can close it up, and we can launch the Moto Secure that I was talking before. It's right in here. And in here, for example, we can scan for threats, we can create a secure folder, and for example set the app lock. So first let's begin with scanning for potential threats. Alright, everything is good, as you can see. When you click on the essential protection, we can create the secure folder, the app lock, set the auto lock, use pinpad scramble, and set the finishing detection. Let's create a secure folder first. Click on continue, click on next, next, and next. We need to log in into the secure folder. Thanks to that, the apps in that secure folder will be updated automatically, if there will be some updates, of course. Okay, choose a lock for your secure folder. Again, it can be pattern, pin, or password. I'll select the pattern, and I'll pick actually the same password that I got for my lock screen. Okay, and now it has been created. If you want, you can enable the secure folder recovery, and if you want to do it, you need to log in into your Moto account. We can also set up the fingerprint unlock. You can enable it to you can unlock the fingerprint to unlock your secure folder. Now, if you want to add things into your secure folder, simply click on that plus button and you can add files, or for example the apps. I'll click on the apps, click on add, and now for example let's hide, I don't know, maybe the YouTube. Now click right in here, and now our YouTube has been moved into our secure folder. But as you can see, it's still in the on the home screen. So as an extra thing, you can simply remove the YouTube now from your home screen. I think it should be in here, but it doesn't want to appear. Okay, hit on remove, and now we only have YouTube in our secure folder. Just to show you, as you open up the app drawer, the secure folder is right in here. Now let's log in, and in here we have our YouTube. And if someone wants to open up the YouTube, the only way to get it is through the secure folder. Okay, the next thing in the secure menu is the app lock. Thanks to that, we can lock our apps, and it will require to draw the screen lock to open those apps. Let me show you. Now select the apps that you want to add. For example, let it be Facebook. And now, if someone wants to open it up, boom, it needs our screen lock if someone wants to open it up. So it's also pretty cool feature. As you open up the settings, you can also enable to use the fingerprint to unlock, or for example the face unlock. Okay. Under the Android security settings, I was showing you that. In here also you can check for security updates. Now let me show you the auto lock. So automatically lock your phone when you move away from a trusted location, device or Wi-Fi network. Simply go forward, and in here you can add trusted places, trusted devices and the trusted networks. Basically when you add them and when you are at those places, simply your device will be still unlocked, but when you leave them, the device will automatically lock. So it's up to you, do you want to use it? In my case, I think it's not necessary for me, so I'll skip it. Also, we have the pin pad scramble. Click on go to settings, click on the screen lock. Oh, wait a second. Pin pad and scramble. Okay, it needs to be, the screen lock needs to be a pin. If you want to use it, select the pin. Okay. Remember that your pin requires at least four numbers. And now we should be able to use pin and scramble. Click on explore. And now, if you enable it, you won't have a default layout of the numbers. They will be simply shuffled. Now let me show you how it works. As you can see, we have 1, 2, 0, 7, 5, 3, 8, 6, and 9 and 4. So basically the keyboard is simply shuffled. If you want, you can enable this feature. For me, it also looks pretty cool, so I think I'll keep it. Okay, now let's go back into the Moto Secure. We have also the network security, and we can enable to protect from online scammers. Click on Explore. You can enable it. And now we have the allow list. These are your trusted websites. Currently there is no any because I wasn't surfing the internet, but after some period of time, you will have alerts if some pages seems to be scamming ones. Okay. I have shown you everything that I wanted to. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hello, in this video I'm going to show you the best settings for gaming on Motorola Moto G86 Power. Okay, so let's begin. First, let's open up the settings. And let's hit the display. And in here, let's simply make sure that we are using the highest refresh rate possible. But I think, yeah, here it is. Find display refresh rate. And for the gaming, I suggest you should pick the Hyper Smooth, because it will provide us with the smoothest and clearest experience with the highest battery consumption. Don't worry about the battery consumption, but simply after you finish gaming, you can, for example, select Smart and Balanced. But if you want to have 120 Hz still, constantly during the gameplay, you should pick the Hyper Smooth. Okay, also, when it comes to that, and when you have some apps opened in the recent apps, simply close all of them, because thanks to that you'll free up the RAM of your device. And if you have more RAM, simply the phone works faster. We also have the Games Center. When you click on the games, I think it should be right in here. Click on OK. You can click also on My Games. right in here, and for example, as you open it up, I mean your game, we will have the game time. Here it is. If you want, you can click on learn more, but I'll show you how it works. It should appear right in here on the left side. Okay, in here we have a really small gamepad icon. Simply hit on that to open up the game menu, just like that. And we have in here the CPU usage, also the RAM usage. And for the best performance, we should pick the turbo mode. And now we will have the smoothest gameplay, and the game will work in the best way. Also, in here you can mute the incoming calls. If you enable it, click on allow. The notifications won't pop out on our screen when we are playing, so we won't get distracted. Same thing with the block notifications. We also have the locked mode. We have the touch sensitivity, and for example the FPS. And thanks to that we'll be able to monitor it. Okay. Also, if you want, you can enable the full performance mode, and you will see a beautiful chart, but we need to select it. It was in here, FPS settings. If you want, you can enable it, and in here now you can see the chart of your gaming. Alright, but for now I will turn it off. Now, so let's select the display refresh rate. Let's select the highest one. And now, thanks to that, we will have the smoothest gameplay. Okay, now let's open up the settings in our game. Click the game settings and click on the graphics. Remember that not all of the games have a possibility to select the and change the graphic settings, but I have picked the game that allows us to do it. Now let's select the highest frame rate possible, and let's select that we want to get as many FPS as possible, so we should select everything on the lowest values. Just like that. Now, thanks to that, we will have the highest FPS possible. Okay, same thing. I mean, you need to max those settings, max them out if you want to have the best graphics. So now, thanks to that options, we will have the best gameplay. So simply make sure that you have the turbo mode enabled, and now we will have the highest FPS possible, and the game will work in the best way. Okay, I think I have selected something wrong, because now I cannot. Okay, now I cannot exit the app. Alright, that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.